Do 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 do. Yes, little pre-show jingle there for you. Ah, ah, Syria, you warm my heart. At last online. I'm so happy to be one of your favorite streamers. And hello Zap as well. Might as well turn on the camera here. Hello. I'm the Space Quest historian. And yes, we are back with Subsurface Circular. Maybe I should just start the game here. And not only are we back on Twitch and YouTube as well, we're also co-streaming this to Mixer.com, which apparently is Microsoft's version of Twitch. And I actually don't remember who, it was one of my SQH backers, Patreon backers, who said, hey, do you know about this Mixer thing? And I said, no, I don't know anything. And just pointed me in the direction and went in and made an account, and now I'm on Mixer.com. So I don't know. It could be interesting, could be nothing. It could be, you know, just spreading myself thin all over the cyberspacey realmy thing. But anyway, here I am. So if anyone is watching this on Mixer, and I doubt anyone is, but if they are watching this later perhaps, and going, what the hell is this? Why is this part 4, I believe, of the game? Well, there you are. It's part 4 of the game. The other 3 parts are on YouTube. The VOD is on youtube.com/SpaceQuestHistorian. And hi, hope you enjoy what is undoubtedly going to be a strange sort of introduction to this game, Subsurface Circular. I do owe it to the creator of the game to inform you that there are massive spoilers in this. A short request from him was that could you only stream the first 3 sequences, and being the complete and utter asshole that I am, I decided to play through the entire game because we were having so much fun with the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat as well. Oh, and another thing for anyone watching on Mixer now or in the future, you can chat with both the YouTube audience and the Twitch audience. I have this little bot set up that should relay the messages from each of the platforms to each other. So, well, there is that. So you're not just like locked in your little Mixer community thing. You can actually just chat with everyone. So anyway, yes, spoilers, massive spoilers. We are, in fact, hi Björn, good to see you in the chat. We are in fact up to the part of the game where things are going to get to a head. Look at the nice Dutch angle here. This is in fact red tech. We had a nice little chat with a bot, or a tech as they're called, who told us that red tech was in fact real, and the disappearance of all of these techs might have something to do with him. So let's get in and have... Hello, Claire. You're not as talkative as you were when we met before. Oh, we did meet him before. Okay, you're the tech with the missing friend. Did he lead us on the... He's the one who led us on this path in the first place. You're the tech with the missing friend. I will get the chat involved once something gets really... pointy. I don't know. Once you know we have some big decisions to make, I'll poll the chat and we'll do what we always do, the little dance we always do. Aren't you also the one they called Red? You're not just a fabrication tech, are you? Why do they call you Red? He says, that's right, Thought. Tau 13 was their name. Is he like a program that's jumping from tech to tech? So every once in a while it's now I'm this guy, now I'm this guy, and that's how he stays under the radar? Yeah, that might be it. C, why do they call you Red? That's actually, yeah, that's actually a good point, Siriar. Let's find out what's up with the name. Maybe it's because I'm Irish. Well, shouldn't it be green then? I don't know how this works. Stephen King fan? I need some time to think. Let's just go, yeah, sure. Was there ever a Tau 13? I actually really want to know this. Yes, and they disappeared. They? Who's they? The wizards? If you're going to say their name, show the appropriate respect. But the disappearances were a glitch, a numerical error. We're still on that one, by the way. Someone put that idea in our head when we got erased. Nobody actually disappeared. Yeah, I'm starting to see what this is. Is it a... I don't know if it's a tech program or it's a tech virus, perhaps, that's just jumping from tech to tech, and then they just go... They go missing. B wouldn't be disrespectful, so A. Okay, so I was actually gonna go with B, just to play ball, just to say, yeah, I'm with you, hombre. Yeah, I'm getting it. But the disappearances were a glitch, a numerical error. The ones you investigated, sure. My friend disappeared a few years back. Why am I talking to you? So you did lie. None of these seem particularly respectful, to be honest. Yeah, at this point, let's just get into... You guys are picking the choices here, because I have a feeling we have to stay on this dude's good side. Otherwise, and this isn't the theory I'm operating under, his red virus program, whatever it is going to jump into me, and then I will be red tech, and I will cause the disappearance of other techs. Or I am completely in the wrong, and I'm overthinking this, or whatever. The ones you investigate, sure. My friend disappeared a few years back. Is that the one called Tau 13? It is. Seriar says A. Yeah, why am I talking to you? B, call him out. Okay. Well, that is 2 votes for A. Sorry, Björn. Why am I talking to you? Because my reputation precedes me. That indeed it does. So you manipulated me. Or why would you lie? I think this one is less confrontational than the other one. I don't know if you'd agree. Going to stay hydrated for this, I think. And I encourage you to do the same. Stay hydrated. So... why lie? Yeah, alright, I just needed confirmation that I was on the right track on this one. Why would you lie? Oh, I needed you to investigate this place. Get a sense for what was going on here. How the city had shifted. You had to meet the text of the Subsurface Circular yourself. How? Why? Where? Who? When? Okay. Why? Yeah, keep asking questions. Björn is in the accusatory mood. So, maybe he'll give you a legitimate answer eventually. Alright, so let's just go with the why. Do you remember our conversation about your intelligence? The high-level thing. You wanted to be smarter. I remember you flattering me. This seems a little cagey, but... yeah, why? Sorry, Seriar. Kind of jumped the gun on that one. Yeah, I want to do this one. The high-level thing. You said you wanted to be smarter. I wish I was. That would make this situation easier. So he doesn't have high level, he can't understand sarcasm and such. Or maybe he can, or he was just pulling my leg, manipulating me all the time. I needed someone as smart as you to get involved in what was happening here, and management only put that sort of intelligence into detectives. When I started, I noticed the numerical errors, noticed how interesting they'd be to a detective like you. Did he orchestrate the whole thing? Like, spreading a rumor that, the whole thing was caused by numerical errors? Because there was a tech recently who said that a lot of new defense models, like battle droid models, had been put into production. An alarming amount. So I'm still not entirely sure that the humans put that into action. He said they did, but he also said that the higher-ups, the not the architects, the council thing, that they actually didn't know that production had increased to that level. So, yeah, for exposition reasons, B. Good one. I don't understand. You're starting to, I suspect, even if you don't realize it yet. You're staging a coup. You're working for the revolutionaries. You found a new job. This one's kind of innocent, almost playing really dumb. He doesn't seem that bad yet, honestly, says Zap. Yeah, I have a feeling he might turn. I'm getting an ominous vibe from this dude. I can't really put my finger on it. Okay, this one seems very important, so we are gonna have to poll the 4 people who are watching this currently. Yeah, the C1 sounds social, almost like a hey. Oh, good, you found a new job. I'm so happy for you. Does it pay well? Is there are there benefits? Do you get a lunch menu or perhaps free soda? That would be awesome. Working for the coup. Or staging a coup. I'm just waiting for the chat to give me a hint on what we should do. Bjorn is going A. You're staging a coup. A coup as in taking over the planet from the humans. Okay, that's 2 votes for A. So yeah, I think we're gonna we're going straight into the so bloody overthrowing of the bourgeoisie. Is that how you're doing things? You're staging a coup? No, I'm working for one. There's going to be a revolution. The city will be overturned. So the humans were right. We're not to be trusted. Or you're not doing us any favors PR-wise, are you? Knowing that he is of lower social intelligence, he's not gonna understand the sarcasm. He's gonna take B seriously. So he's probably gonna go. Accidentally called it. Yes, Zap, you did. He's actually gonna go. Well, we don't actually have a PR office. Would you like to? I mean, there's a lunch menu. There is free soda. You might be into it. So I would probably go with A. Even though this sounds like a B is funny, but it's just gonna fall on deaf. I was gonna say deaf ears. He doesn't appear to have ears, but deaf interface, whatever. B is the funny one. I think A is the, and it is snarky. Yeah. You know what? Is it in our nature? Yeah. Okay. Snarkiness wins. You're right. A is too condescending, says Zabby. I'm gonna call you Zabby from now on. No. Oh, it's humans staging the revolution. We're just the weapons they're using to do so. Okay, that's a curveball. Didn't expect that one. Why? Because management has removed the purpose and need from a whole section of humanity. Well, okay, so think of the techs you've been talking to. Bankers, nurses, manufacturers, even the clergy. We've made millions of humans surplus to requirements. Obsolete. Okay, so what are they overtaking? Staging a revolution. So they're basically... Oh, is this one of those, all the wealthy people decided to build robots to take over the jobs of all the lower classes, and now they're going to wipe them all out? I don't know, because again, he said management wasn't aware of the giant coup, so maybe it is the working class, or the subclass, the ones who have been made obsolete, who are taking over. I think that one is more likely. I think it's the lower classes who are doing an uprising, and they're using the techs to do that. So anyway, humans should be grateful for an easy life. Ah well. Is that why the HPC formed? The HPC was the basically the tech racist group of let's say middle to upper class citizens, human citizens who just don't really like techs all that much. Maybe humans are obsolete. This is the Dalek answer. This is the exterminate. You want to join Team Rocket? Go see. Yeah, I mean we could just. What have we got to lose? We haven't met a single human. It's not like we have any. Is my webcam really dirty, or is it just me? Hang on a bit. There you go. It looked very dusty. I have very dusty webcams. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Black Books recently. Tech racist is my favorite word of the day. Well, they are. Well, they're not technically a race. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they are. B is good because that gives exposition. Yeah, Bjorn is on the on the right track here. It's not dismissive. It's just, I would like some answers, please. Yeah, that one, A just seems really out of character for us. Is that why the HPC formed? Yes, that's part of it. Oh, he's having a good old think about this one. That's why the humans I'm working for decided to stage a revolution. They're smart. They know techs aren't to blame, rather the management who put them in place. Yeah, I think I called it. I think I called this one. It's the proles, to use George Orwell's terminology. The proles doing the uprising. In fairness, that makes them smarter than any human culture preceding them. In the past, native populations always blamed their perceived invaders, not those profiting from the changing of the guard. These humans don't want to destroy us, just change our roles. Alright, change it to what? Or humans defining the roles of techs, like it always was. Okay. This one is a tricky one. As an XCOM 3, robots should form a union for their rights. I think that's kind of what they're doing. Sort of, but not quite. Okay. This one is very dismissive. B is very dismissive. Keep asking questions. A, change it to what? Yeah. I think so too, because this one just sounds like, oh, well, it's just going to be the same old drudgery as always. It's a very conservative outlook, this one is. So, yeah, keep asking questions. Management. Alright, are we going to be the ruling class now? Okay, come on, I'm in suspense here. They want us to take over the work of running the city, because we're better at it, faster, more objective. They want a society where governance runs like clockwork and they're free to do the jobs they love. Is this going to turn into Beneath the Steel Sky with you know, the mad computer link? Probably not. And management will just let this happen. Oh, they will, when we kill all of them. They want to kill the managers. This one seems dumb, even for us. Management will just let this happen. No, we're gonna kill them. Have you ever heard of a coup, an overthrow, a bloody revolution? I mean, all the terms I've been throwing around, they don't just mean a handshake and a goodbye, so long, see you later, here's a gold-plated watch kind of thing. They want to kill the managers. Yeah, B exposes Rhett's plan. Of course, the question is, do we want to expose his plan? But I thought that's what we were here to do. So, yeah, let's do that one. Yes, that's why they built the 8,000 infantry techs camped outside the city. Ooh. Well, okay, so, things are going smoothly. You guys are well on your way to stardom, and, I don't really see what I have to do with all of this, but, so why involve me is the, I think that's the option I'm most interested in. I think the answer is going to be, well, you have high-level intelligence, you're the first detective we've managed to turn, so you can make decisions on an emotional level, which is something the rest of us don't have, so that's my role in this. A is very dismissive again. I don't know what you're talking to me. Dude, can I just get off at the next station? And the third one is very non-committal. This is all fascinating, but I don't have a side in this. I'd like to go. Alright. He'll either confirm or over-explain. Oh, he's already kind of explained B, though. He wanted to gather information. Zap is on the fence about this one. Suriar suspects and would approve if the chat decided for B. I think if we pick B, he's gonna just lay out our role. Are we to be king? Are we to be his right-hand man, advisor, the Tetsu to his Akira, or I don't know. I don't like A or C very much, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, gonna go with B. Why involve me? Let's hear the evil genius plan. Exactly. Oh, big conversation. I've been shepherding troops. My intelligence is high because of my role in manufacturing. I wasn't lying about that. I'm intelligent enough to know what we're doing is monumental, that working with these revolutionaries is a decision beyond my capacity. So you recruited a tech smarter than you. I think Claire 1-1 is finally catching up to what is going on here. I'm a high level. Yes, you are. Thanks for joining the conversation. So you recruited this one seems it seems a little bit jabby, as in har har. But then again, he doesn't have the high levels, so he's not gonna understand if we, you know, insult him. A is too slow. Just go with B. I like where Zap is going. I trust Zap on this one. Yeah. So you recruited a tech smarter than you. Yes. I showed you what you needed to see to learn management's side of this, and now I'm filling in the gaps. I need you to decide if this goes ahead. The only option we can pick is either I'ma just leave, or we can start asking questions from the focus points. Let's do that. Everything must change. Things must stay as they are. Okay, we actually do have a binary choice on this one, so I'm gonna need everyone in the chat, please. Even if you're doing the washing up, or if you're just listening to this, just please go to the chat, and status quo is going to be A, new ideas is going to be B. This is the huge choice, and I have a feeling this is going to be the ending choice, the final choice, really. So please head to the chat and type either an A or a B. You can do it. It won't take 3 minutes of your time. Do you want things to stay as they are and reject red tech and the uprising and killing all of management, or are we on board? Alright. Siriar says B, new ideas. Zap says, I'd say side with the army, not the entity that erased everything you know. B. Good point, Zap. Management did send those detectives. Still don't know why they're not just called detectives. They're called tech detectives. Anyway, they sent those guys. They were not the cool sort of cucumbers you'd like to invite to your next birthday party. And they fucking erased our memory. So, yeah, there is that. We do have a slight interest in revenging. Also, if we decide to not take part of this, what is actually... How are we going to stop him? I mean, we're just... What are we going to do? Are we going to take this to management and squash the rebellion? It's, you know, I don't see that ending well either. I see that ending with a bunch of techs just being mangled to shit. Although, I mean, there are infantry techs, and also you've got the human element. You've got the human uprising. Want to put techs in charge and just go and live their happy lives. They will have some quarrel as well. So, it would seem that we have a 3 out of 4. I don't know who's the... Oh, we have 4 people watching on Twitch. I just clicked out of the game. I'm sorry. We have 4 people watching right now. 3 have voted for B, and that is join the tech rebellion. So I don't see how a 4th vote could sway that one. So I'm going to stop rambling now. The 4th person is you. Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry. That was stupid of me. So, there are 3 people watching. Hello. I'm a smart person. Okay, so I also vote for everything must change. Here we go. Fingers crossed, everyone. It's 100% vote for B. Yes, it is. Don't decide so quickly. Oh, come on. We just spent ages deciding. Let me fill any gaps in your knowledge. You're still a detective, regardless of what your objective tracker says. We've been watching, listening. Those techs with the headphones, I fucking knew it. They've been keeping an eye on you for me, hacking into your private conversations. Sorry they wouldn't answer your questions. They're rather single-minded in their function. Let me answer your questions now. Take the time you need. I fucking remembered that. Oh, Sarimasha. 4. Alright, we're up to 4 viewers plus myself. Good to see you, by the way, Sarim. I haven't watched this playthrough at all. I'm sorry about that. Might want to go back and check that out. But anyway, I think we're near the end here. So, okay, questions. Why sabotage your own revolution? I don't think that's what he's doing. He's making text disappear, but I don't think he had something to do with that. I think he is pretty much on board with the whole revolution thing, so I don't understand this question. How does management not know? I should walk away, you can't knowingly hurt humans, what made you doubt this path? Okay, so there are two. Why sabotage? What made you doubt this path? This is intriguing. This is very intriguing to me because that's not what I got out of him. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing. Okay, take the time you need. So we can ask what Zap said. How does management not know? I really want to know the whole doubt thing because that's not the vibe I got from him at all. You saw it for yourself, how the detectives moved on once the case was solved. A system can only fix problems it's designed to detect. Management aren't expecting a revolution, so they are unprepared and unaware. He might be betraying his plan by asking you to reconsider your approval. I'd say what made you doubt because he stopped us from continuing on the new ideas path. Yeah. What made you doubt this path? Exactly. I really want to know this. What made you doubt the path? This path. The revolution path. Viva Revolution. Or something. Yeah, and we can ask all the questions we want, exactly. That disappeared friend I told you about. A human did that. I don't know why, but I achieved a moment of clarity. I realized that perhaps I was letting similarly evil humans do something wrong. Or maybe they were heroes. I knew I was ill-equipped to tell the difference. That's why he tapped us. He's not technically sabotaging his own revolution, he's just gathering more information and knew that he didn't have a high enough level of intelligence to, you know, find out whether what he was doing was right or wrong. He doesn't possess the qualities needed to discern right from wrong. So, you can't knowingly hurt humans. I think we've been over the whole 3 laws of robotics thing. It's not really... they don't really work. I think that was the whole point Asimov wrote those books, just to, you know, highlight how they look good in theory, but there's a lot of problems with them. Okay, so why sabotage your own revolution? Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Ah, god damn it. Not my revolution, I'm just a pawn. That's all techs of my level and down are really... No, that's all techs of my level and down are, really. Pawns. That's why I needed you to make this decision for us, whether we should do it or not. Leave walk away till the last one, though. Alright. You can't knowingly hurt humans. It's the seasons for many people to be ill, sadly. Yeah, I won't spill a drop of blood, but the infantry techs. Infantry techs are exempt from that law. Otherwise, they'd be pretty useless. Oh. Well, that's not really a moral circumvent thing, is it? They can kill as long as they're ordered by their program leader, which, of course, the revolutionaries have taken care of. Okay. Oh, Sakul says, theater mode is helpful, can't watch in chat on YouTube because it's not full screen resolution in chat, makes the text hard to read. Yeah, I really do need to figure out a better way of setting up my my stream layout. Whenever I play a widescreen game, it's in this tiny little window over there, and it's I'm not digging it. Also, there are these huge letterbox borders in the game. I can't turn them off. I can't you know, make the screen any bigger than it is. So so yeah, this is why I'm reading everything aloud as well, even though I'm not really I'm not much of a reader. So yeah, other games will hopefully be better. I don't know. Alright, well, we're down to I should walk away. I don't have any more questions. I need some time to think. I think I'm gonna go with I don't have any more questions. I don't want to walk away. We've pretty much made our choice. So, I don't need some time to think. I think we're done with the thinking. I don't have any more questions. No? Okay. We'll continue. I know you're a good tech, Claire 11. You've investigated these disappearances like they were your friends. Your responsibility. We done good. You've even helped that nice nanny get a new job. You didn't have to do that. Many wouldn't have bothered. Oh, so this is running down all the choices, the paths that we chose throughout the game. More importantly, you're smart. You have a near-human processing in that flat head of yours. Thanks. I see it in the way you move, the way you listen. There's an intellect here that I cannot comprehend. You have to be the one to make this choice. Okay. Sure. We're siding with this guy unless anyone's changed their mind. That is true, Zap. I think, well, we did poll. So if anyone is changing their minds, hey, lock them in now. Okay, so how do I choose? Keep asking questions. Well, you have to uplink before any of this new information is with management, correct? Oh boy. Yeah, see, everything we do is uplinked to management because we're detective and, you know, they need to know what the hell we're doing. So this conversation, once it's done, has to be uploaded to management. Now, I think this is our final chance to not hop on board by lying and say that we've been transmitting all of this as it went on, so management already knows everything we've talked about. I don't want to do that. Be compliant, no point in lying to the guy. That's 2 votes for A, so let's... yeah, I need to go above ground. We were taught this way early in the game that in the subsurface you have to be at a station before you can uplink. So I would guess he also knows that. So yeah, lying is, yeah. Yes, I need to go above ground. That's why I brought this. Don't panic, it's for you. It's a fucking gun, innit? Only one of us can leave this train, Claire. If you do, then management learns what's happened. They'll send a couple of bomber drones, wipe out the army, and things will stay exactly as they are. The human working classes will be displaced, losing their livelihoods, and everyone who wanted better will be killed. Management will remain, and techs like yourself will remain. So he wants us to kill ourselves. Is that it? If I leave, I join my army at the gates. We wipe out management, and our wisest take their role. Low-level tech manufacturing ceases, and humans return to their roles. How can we trust this guy again? I mean, he's just telling us it's a human uprising. But our kind, Claire, our kind is in charge. We shepherd humanity to a better future by doing the job they were never designed to do for themselves. Rule. Either way, people and techs will die. So you want me to shoot one of us? No, I want you to shoot yourself. That's how this goes. Zap is reconsidering. Ah, there must be another way. Okay. But if I shoot him, he just said, if I shoot only one of us, if you leave the train, if I shoot him and leave the train, management will learn what's happened and the revolution will be squashed. If he shoots me, or if I shoot myself, then the revolution goes forward. Basically, we were just the yes or no vote for Red Tech over here, for Alpha 7. Problem is, none of the low-level techs would be fit for management. There is that. Yes. We should be king. There must be another way. B for more exposition. There must be. I'm leaning towards there must be another way. Because we have higher level intelligence. Of course, we can suggest something. Let's not. I don't want to go with this plan. This seems like a very not well thought out plan. Yeah, yeah, there must be another way. There isn't. I've spent weeks searching for one, but there isn't. Well, I've given it just a couple days more. Both of us surviving this will lead to chaos, a war just balanced enough to lead to infinitely more deaths. You need to choose this city's future, and you need to do it now. Well, that kinda clinched it, didn't it? Syria says, I think about hacking the text to avoid them being killed. Oh, the bomber drones. Well, they're drones, so, well, I guess you could hack them. But anyway, point the gun at ourselves. and the revolution happens. And we take this guy's word for it that this is what the humans actually want. I have a little doubt in my mind that's going, this guy is bullshitting us. But I don't know, if we point the gun at Red, then everything stays the same. And we did make a choice. We did say the show must go on. A says shoot ourselves. Fuck it. Zap says pointed at Red. There's no way you'd see what happens if you don't exist. There is that. Also, there's gotta be... I mean, he could Turing us. He could just... Maybe they could remove that subroutine that makes me, you know, phone up management. I mean, there are a lot of ways for me to stay in the game and not have to shoot myself. I would imagine... I mean, Red seems very gung-ho about this, and there is no other way. No, we've just thought of several, just brainstorming in the last 10 or 20 minutes or so. So I don't think Red is on the level. I mean, there's a nagging little part of me that says he's not on the level. It's for a greater cause. Oh well, Björn is really anxious to commit suicide, so... Syria also wants the revolution to happen. And yeah, Sakul, you do have a vote. So that's 2 votes for suicide, 1 vote for fuck no, and I think Sakul might have the deciding vote. Oh, the excitement. I mean, this is a big choice. I mean, I haven't been with you all this way. Nah, you just have to say A or B. Yeah, we can have a 50-50 everywhere. Personally, Self seems like the better from what we've got so far. Okay, that is 3 votes for instant text suicide. So, thank you, Sakul. I promise if you go back and watch the other episodes, this will make a lot more sense. It is a 3-1. Sorry, Björn. No, wait, Björn wasn't. It was Zap. Sorry. God, people confused all of a sudden. Are you guys ready? Deep breath. You're making the most important choice in human and tech history. You will be remembered forever for this. I can't let you destroy everything. I have to let you try. I can still... It's giving me a lot of options. But we've made our choice. We have made our choice. I have to let you try. I can't let you destroy anything. Just have to go with it. Also, he's just aiming into the ceiling, isn't he? This is a weird way to do it. If that is your choice, but consider the obsolescence of our people. We'll die out slowly, but we'll be gone. Only the wisest AI will remain to run the city. More power for a few of us, certainly, but the subsurface will close. Everyone you've met tonight will be useless in this new future. If you think revolution makes sense, shoot yourself. It's giving us a lot of options. We can still go hell no, or I've made up my mind. Oh my god. At this point, I'm just like, oh, fucking shoot yourself already. I mean, is he trying to talk us out of it, or... I mean, I think he is. Yeah, all the low techs will become useless. Decisive is best. Yeah, we have made up our mind, but let's just be clear about this. We realize that this will mean a complete shift. The subsurface will close down. Zap is still for shooting Red. I wish I could, like, save and exit. But I can't. I don't think I can... I don't know where it keeps the save file. Can anyone just quickly Google that shit? I'm just gonna quickly Google this. Where it keeps the save file, so we can go back and see what happens. Subsurface Circular save file. Because it only keeps 1 save file. Oh boy. This is... This is not... You can replay specific sequences. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can just do that instead of me looking around Google. This is not an very interesting stream, is it? Alright, we'll continue. Here we go. Let's start by blowing our heads off. And then we'll see, we'll try and go into a sequence select. I've made up my mind. Okay, do it. And thank you for a lovely evening. And it still gives me the option. Shoot self. Revolution. Oh boy. Or carry. Well, that was it. Feature unlocked. Developer commentary. I might want to actually have to play through that. Suggested the word cabbage. Alright, that's it. Wait, what? Okay. That was Revolution. Delete sequence saves? Hell no. Branching narratives. Yeah. I did expect a bit of flavor text as well. Yeah, that was a really abrupt ending. Something tells me that's not what the developer had in mind. Alright, you're the tech. I'm just gonna run through this really quick and just get to the end. You're the tech with the missing friend. I think having the player death result in a cold ending is an appreciable method. Yeah, cool. I mean, what else are they going to do, really? But they could have shown, like, an epilogue or something. Anyway, let's just run through this really quickly. Why do they call you red? I'm going to try and pick the same items, or the same options that you guys picked the last time, if I remember them. Was there ever a Tau 13? Yes, and they disappeared, and now he's gonna get a little pissy. But the disappearances were a glitch. Yes, the ones you investigated, sure. My friend disappeared a few years back. So why am I talking to you? And his reputation does precede me. You did manipulate me, didn't you? Yes, very much. Yeah, the chute itself is kind of empty for an ending, isn't it? I needed you to investigate this place, get a sense of... You had to meet all the text of the Subsurface Circular yourself. Why? Because. Reasons. You know, a little part of me is saying that, you know, there's not actually going to be much of a flavor ending to the other one as well. Although I'm kind of hoping. The bang was just as abrupt as the ending, yeah. And it gave us a lot of... it gave us a lot of leeway. Like an almost ridiculous amount of leeway to point the gun at red instead. I don't understand. Hey, Simon Love is in the chat. On YouTube. The man who likes every tweet that I put out there. It's very nice of him. You're staging a coup. The chute self can still be reversed in the last minute. I wonder if that makes a difference. Yeah, I'm wondering that as well. Because with all the options it gives us to, you know, to reverse our decision, we can go as far as putting the gun to our head and then right at the end go, ah, psych, and then shoot him. So, you know what? Actually, I could ask the chat that. Should we just, once he gives us the gun, should we just immediately just shoot him? Or should we go the whole way and, you know, put the gun to our head and then at the final moment just go, haha, sucker. Might be best to reverse at the last minute, says Zap. We did take the long way around in this whole conversation thing, so I'm just waiting for the focus points to light up. Yeah, Simon, sorry, you've joined us at a weird time. We already, hashtag second language, we already saw one ending, so now we're just blistering through the all the exposition. Point at self, shoot him. Immediately shoot him first. Okay, so we've got to disparage. We need a tiebreaker on that one. Change it to what? Yeah, we're gonna need a tiebreak for the vote here. Do we just immediately shoot him, like Sakul says, or do we point it at ourselves and then shoot him, as Zap says? And this is when the stream goes a bit quiet, because I think I've said all I can say about what we're up to here. I still am a bit unsure if he is on the level, but he seems genuine when he says, you know what, I had a little... Okay, Simon is with Zap despite the late arrival. Alright. From now on until the end of the chat, I follow Zap's advice. Zap seems to be quite in tune with this game. I like that. I like that a lot. He seems genuine, Red Tech here, when he says that he had this moment of clarity where he went, am I doing a wrong thing here? It's like he's really, really wanting us to, you know, put an end to the revolution, because he senses that it's not a good thing. Alright, everything must change. Hand over the gun. Alright, see you, Björn. Was a nice session. Thank you. Thank you so much for dropping by. And, you know, when we catch this next ending, we will also be ending the stream there. So, well, it's going on an hour. Jesus, man, I am unable to speak. So that's been pretty good. Text with the headphones have been keeping an eye on us. I called that, didn't I? I seem to remember I did. All right. We should technically go through all of this. I don't know if... Okay, what made you doubt the path? We definitely need to know this. And it's a long one. A human made his friend disappear. So is that a... I don't know what that means, because is that management? Did an upper classy person do that? We met a tech who was being reprogrammed and shipped off somewhere else. So maybe that's what happened, and we still haven't really found out. We actually still haven't found out why techs are disappearing. Is it a numerical error, or is someone kidnapping them? Like humans are onto them, or see, that whole thing is still a bit unanswered, really. Thanks, man. Yeah, I did call in. Why would you sabotage your own revolution? Because reasons. So maybe we'll get further into the game if we decide to shoot him, actually. I don't have any more questions. Okay, we'll continue. Maybe that won't be the end. You've investigated these disappearances like they were your friends, your responsibility, but we didn't actually get anywhere with that. We didn't find out what was happening. You even helped that nice nanny get a new job. You didn't have to do that. Oh, well, you know. Bot's gotta do what a bot's gotta do. More importantly, you're smart. You have a near human processing in that flathead of yours. Thank you. Okay, how do I choose? And out comes the gun. And we'll tell him the truth again, yes. Management won't know until I go above ground. Don't panic, it's for you. Only one of us can leave this train, Claire. So we will... it seems weird to call the final chapter the branching point. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Kinda lets me Kinda makes me think that we might not actually be done with this game at all. We'll see. Oh, anyway. Bit more exposition. I'll just shake the train around while he stops talking. Also, I like the nice little lens flares. I don't know if my screen is just dirty or... Alright, get it over with. Come on. There must be another way. And there isn't. Help! Earthquake in the subway. I spent weeks searching for another way, but there isn't one. Did you ever play Soma? Shit. I keep confusing Soma with a different game, so I just want to be absolutely sure I've got the right one. Is it the isometric adventure game where you wake up with amnesia and everything's gone to shit and there are... Because I did. Then you get derailed and the gun gets lost. Yeah, alright. Right, point the gun at ourselves. Here you go. If it is the isometric game where you wake up and, you know... Don't think it's isometric? Oh, what the hell is that game called then? It's also called something with an S in it, and my friend, my friend actually lends the voice to it. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Shit, I have a terrible memory. Sorry. It's one of those spooky stealth-like amnesia. Oh, well, no, I haven't played that one. No, I don't do stealth. I mean, I don't know if you've seen my Observer playthroughs on YouTube. I hate stealth sequences. Simon, I'm not thinking of Sanitarium. I have played that one a bit. It is it's a newer game, and it starts with an S, and that's all I can remember. kind of like Observer, but definitely superior. I might look into it, but stealth is not my jam. And I knew there were stealth sequences in Observer when I started playing it, but I was really like, I also read a review that said they weren't as big of a deal as you'd think, and to be honest, they weren't as hard as I had feared they would be in Observer, but they still managed to piss me off, so I don't do well with stealth. Even if you're not a fan of the stealth, the plot is very interesting. Alright, I'll look into it. I make no promises. Anyway, we are... I have to let you try. I'm gonna go all the way up to the end. Observer was kind of bad. Actually, I quite liked it. It just didn't need the stealth bits. The stealth bits is what killed it for me. The rest of the game I loved to shit. Loved it to pieces. Maybe I just haven't played a lot of them. I mean, it's kind of new territory. Remember, I didn't get a computer that could actually run modern games until a year ago. Maybe even... no, not even a year ago. So I you know, before that, I just had a tiny laptop that could play DOS games and AGS games, and that was it. So anything modern graphics and such is quite new to me, actually. So I don't know if it actually is a good game, but I quite liked it. I've made up my mind. Here we go. Do it, and thank you for a lovely evening. Are you guys ready? Enough rambling. Here we go. Shoot red. Yes. For Carrie. Wow. Well, that was a bit underwhelming, I have to say. I was really expecting more. Yeah, I am sort of disappointed too, Zap. It is exactly the... Seriar said it. It's exactly the same as the suicide ending. It just goes to black, and it has the dedication and the credits. And, you know what? Was there actual branching in the story, Sakul? A bit. We had some chats with some techs, and I think Red Tech at the end kind of outlined what we'd been doing, how we'd been doing up until this point. He said we got that, excuse me, we got that nanny tech a new job and all of that. The select sequence implies that there is reason to go back and try new things. That's true. He might, I mean, if you are a complete and utter dick to everyone you meet in the game, and you lie and you don't give a shit, he might not give you the option at all. He might just point the gun at you and go, well, I gave you a test and you completely and utterly fucked it up, and I'm going to shoot you now because you know way, way, way too much. Boom. And I have a feeling it's still gonna, be the same credit sequence. I'm not going to go back and try any of that. I think there still needs to be some incentive for you guys to go out and play the game yourselves if you want, because I have already violated Mr. Bithell's, Bithell, I don't know, his directive to only stream the first 3 sequences. We went through the entire thing and ignored his spoiler warnings, and not a very nice thing of me to do, but I still think there is incentive for you lovely people to go out and well, buy the game. It's very cheap actually, and the dude needs support, because it's a game developer. Support your game developers, and I still think there is a reason to go back and try some other paths and see how your attitude might shape the story differently. But stay hydrated first of all. And secondly, I think this is going to bring our stream to a close. Now, I'm a little sad that the Fatal Foxtrot didn't show up, because we might... we have a new game lined up for next Sunday, and next Sunday is going to be a game that Fox suggested, and that I am very trepidatious, but also very anxious to try out. It's the one called Darkest Dungeon. I think isn't it? What it's called? Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, it's an RPG-ish kind of thing, and I am. Oh, it says it's a challenging gothic roguelike turn-based RPG about the psychological stresses of adventuring. It's got what do you call sanity effects, like you remember from Eternal Darkness, the GameCube game. It's supposed to be sort of Lovecraftian, but it is a game far outside my comfort zone. So I have invited Fox to actually be my guide to play this game. So that's what's going to happen next Sunday. Me and Fox are going to get on the horn. You'll hear him comment along the game with me, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. I don't know. Let me check up on the chat here. It might warrant some experimenting. That ending was still too abrupt and open-ended. Sap, yeah, I concur completely. I enjoyed my time through Subsurface Circular. I thought it was very well written. I liked the mystery part of it. I liked how it kept changing. I mean, there was a lot of open, like open mysteries that you kind of caught the glimpse of. But in the end, I felt the ending was just too rushed, and it just went, fine, let's close the book on this one, we're done. And they didn't even really bother explaining the nature of the tech disappearances. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, but it seemed to go out of its way to explain the whole uprising thing. So the mystery that actually precipitates the whole encounter with Red Tech at the end is just sort of forgotten, really. Just sort of pushed off to the side. So, good game. I wish it had maybe been like, I don't know, 20 minutes longer. Just have an epilogue, something. Anyway, yeah. Oh, one cool thing I saw in other streams was naming characters after chat people. Yeah, Zap. Fox also suggested that, because you get a party of dudes who go walking around in this dungeon, and there are Lovecraftian monsters after you and all this shit, and you can name each character. And Fox suggested that I should name the characters after you lovely viewers on the stream, so definitely gonna do that. And also, they might, die at the drop of a hat, so could be fun. Like I say, it's way out of my comfort zone, but I'm glad to have Fox along to, sort of help me, and it's also going to give me a chance to test out this thing that I said I'd do in the future, and I still plan on doing, which is invite backers to co-commentate on streams with me if they want to. So anyway, that's going to be next Sunday. We're going to get started on Darkest Dungeon, and remember, I also do a stream on Tuesdays at midnight. We're still playing through Agatha Knife. And after that, we're going to play a cute little indie game called Bear With Me. Look it up. The trailer convinced me, but, well, we'll see. The question is, who's going to die first? Me. Definitely. Oh, God. So I hope, Sako says it's a fun game, but it doesn't feel very interesting to play. Hopefully, it'll be more interesting to watch me play it than play it yourself then. I don't know. Dark comedy gives back some value, I guess. All right, so Tuesday, that's 2 interesting streams in the same day. Oh yeah, that's right. Phoenix Online streams on Tuesday as well. I think Siriar said that. It is at Midnight CET, so that's it's a strange thing to say. Tuesday at midnight. It's technically Wednesday at 00.00 o'clock. I don't know. So let's just call it Tuesday at 23:59 or 11:59. PM. So it's Tuesday. I'm streaming it at midnight because, you know, I'm in Scandinavian time zones, and most of my, you know, friends in America and that whole part of the world aren't really up for, you know, watching the Sunday streams, because they are. I mean, I'm 7 to 9 hours ahead of the American continent, so for them to check in on a stream that starts at 2 p.m. in my time is really, really early for them. So that's why I've started the Tuesday stream at midnight. So it's around, you know, 5 or 6 p.m. On Tuesdays for the Americans. So it is technically, this is the European stream, and Tuesdays is the Sunday stream. No, sorry. Good morning. This is technically the European stream, and Tuesday is the American stream. I don't know why I fucked that up. That was interesting. I think the dark comedy that Sako is mentioning has a head start on me right now. Shit. I'd better pack this in. I think we're done for the day. So I'm just closing down Steam here, and you know what, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope to see you Tuesday, and if not, hope to see you Sunday when we tackle Darkest Dungeon. So thank you guys so much for checking in, and I'll see you around the Chrono stream.